Hello and welcome back to Whitestar Wargaming and more core space by Battle Systems. We'll be playing the second mission from the Perseus Arm campaign, this being Hacked Off at Atom Valley. In the previous mission we got lucky in that we recovered the data chip and made it back to the ship along with some nice weapons, which will hopefully work as intended. I hope you enjoy the campaign and like and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. So without further ado, let's get this mission started and follow the crew as they progress on their new career as traders. Hello and welcome back to the second mission of the Perseus Arm campaign, Hacked Off at Atom Valley. In mission 1 we managed to get the data chip back to Clawtech, but they've discovered that the chip had been hacked. The hacker Kaori is transmitting data from a random terminal that needs to be destroyed. We've got one down the bottom here with the objective marker there, one in the middle of the board, and then one at the top over there. On the underside of one of those is a 7 UA marked on the bottom of it. This is the terminal and it is destroyed by taking 1 point of damage in an attack. To get the location of the random terminal, we need to either persuade Kaori or take her out of action and then search her body for the location of this terminal. The terminals cannot be attacked until this has been done. We would then get the 7 UA as a reward for completing this. There is also a secondary mission. Due to the local uprising, any close combat weapons we manage to take back to the ship upon completion will get us the value of the buy instead of the sell item. So we've got the potential to make a lot of money here than we normally would. At the present, the two characters all have ranged weapons, so we can't even sell what they're carrying at the moment. Right, we've got two docking positions. We've got one at the top here and another one down the bottom here for where we're going to start. It's going to be a 1, 2, 3 or a 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3 is at the top of the board, and we have a 1. So we'll be starting at the top and we'll come back once that is done. Right, we've set up the crew at the docking point at the top there. So straight away we're going to be putting one in there and turning over the event card. So relaxed upwards, what it's worth. The nearest unengaged civilian to a trader makes a move action. Well, we're not on the board yet, so we're counted as not here. So that's not going to do anything. So first of all, we've got the leader Ariana. She will just come in and do a double move through. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and an effortless action to go to there. So then next turn she can search the crate. We've then got Gak. He will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do nothing with this effortless, and he will then search the crate on his next go as well. Right, we've got no purge to come on. We are still in the relaxed phase, so no need to roll. So we will do the civilians. So we'll start up there with Ganik, who rolls a 5, which is moved towards the nearest unengaged trader in line of sight. If they reach, they may swap an item with them. So that's okay, so we'll move up to there. We'll have the bag here and we'll draw out a pistol a 1-1 pistol, as she's already carrying a 3-1 and a 2-2 for dice at medium and short range. We won't bother with that, so he can just keep that there. We will then go over to a butler, and he also has a 5, so he will just do a random move, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the other side here. We've got Kaori, is a 6, because we are way too low on the tracker, need to be up to cover me before live ones come on. She does not turn, but in this mission we ignore those anyway, and so she'll just move normally 1, 2, 3, 4, which is good for us because it means we haven't got to go chasing her down. Right, so that is the end of round 1. We will go into round 2. So we'll put another peg in. We've now gone up to guarded, and we've got unseen enemies for relax to watch your back. Getting greedy. One of the traders has spent too long searching for valuables and has drawn the attention of the perch. Place the harvester on top of the last search counter placed. If you have none, then increase the hostility by 1. Well, we've not searched yet, so we've now got a second one in the guarded, so we're just 2 away from watch your back. 1 more if we shoot. Right, so we will do Gak first. So he will have a search in here to see what he gets. And we have rubbish. We've got 2 health, so that can go back because he's already got 2 health. We have a close combat weapon, but it's 0, so we won't bother with that. And we've got a pistol here, which is a rare item, because we do get 1 rare in this mission, and that is worth 9. So he will keep that, and the crate can go back because that is pretty rubbish items in it now. So that's 1 action. He will move for 1 action. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and he will spend an action to spend a peg there, which is the action 1 there. Oops. Which means he can either what it is. Jam an enemy's sensors to remove a peg from the hostility tracker, or you can repair 1 point to any item or machine in base contact. So what we will do is remove the last peg that just went in to reduce the hostility by 1. So that's Gak finished with. Right, so we'll do Ariana. She will not search that crate now, as we will now move to there. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, an effortless action to move into base contact. We will then try and do a persuade. She's got a skill level of 4, so we'll use 2 dice, and for there we need to get 3 or more for the persuade, as she has a level 2. So we get 4 successes, so we can turn these right. So that is the terminal that needs to be destroyed. This one here was a 3, and the one at the top was a 5. those are removed as they're no longer relevant, and we now have to destroy this terminal at the bottom of the board. Right, so that is her done. We will now go to the purge phase. So we've got a chance of harvesters coming on, so we've get on one at position number 2. So we're down the bottom here, so one purge at position number 2, and we will now bring them on. So we've got a civilian there, so 1, 2, 3, 4 ends up just short, so that a civilian is going to have to run away or die. We've got a civilian up there who is a 6, but again that's too low, so they're just going to run away up top. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got the one down here next to the purge, rolls a 2, make an assault action against the closest target, then move twice in the direction. So that's coming back down. Right, so they get an attack, and that is Butler. His ranged attack is a 1. So 1 dice, needing 2 hits, and does not. So he will run past as far as they can down to the bottom of the board there. Right, we have Kaori. As soon as we are in line of sight and a short range, right, she will now act on the as a purge on the AI table and not use the random dice. So we now follow the steps here, which is target engaged with the NPC. So we've got yes, they will make a close assault action against me. So she has a 1 dice in melee and 2 in ranged. So the 1 dice in melee is a 1, so she gets 1 hit, but Ariana has a armor of 1, so that's no damage going through. Right, so we have, that's the end of that round. We will now go on to increase the hostility by 1 and turn over a new card. So we're still unguarded, so we're in the relaxed to watch your back phase. Surge, place 2 harvesters at the nearest entry point to a trader. In addition, all harvesters get an extra action this round. Well, it's going to be this one here. So we'll place 2 harvesters there, and they get 2 actions this go, so we need to move away from there quickish. Right, and we've got another harvester down here who could move through there while we try to get to this terminal, so it's looking a bit tricky there. Right, so start with a new round. We will go with Ariana, who will disengage, so Kaori will get an attack and just doing the 1 damage again. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, a free action there, and then we'll move 1, 2, 3, 4 to the just shy of the terminal here, but again it's out of line of sight of that one and out of line of sight for there, which is good. The purge are going to go before the civilians, so they will actually attack the civilians as they are closer. So we have Gak at the top there. We'll do a double move. We've got a big door there, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a effortless action there. So we're on to the purge. So this one here, closest target in line of sight is this one here. So he will get an attack. So we have 2 dice for there, getting 1 hit. He's got 2 attacks, well 2 actions, so his next action will be again just the 1 dice, 1 damage going through. So over here, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 inches there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so we're coming this way, so the first one will move, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he will attack. In fact, we'll do 1, 2, 3 me. That's a 4, so it will come into here, and then they get an attack, which is just the 1, and she has 1 armor, so no damage there. The next one is this one, will go straight over the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, and again 1, 2, 3 will be me, and a 6. So they'll come around here to attack there with 2 dice attack, doing 1, so not beating the armor. Right, so civilians, we'll start with the one at the top. Is still running away into the far corner there, rolling a 6, but they don't change at the moment. We've got down here, rolls a 4 to try and get through the wall there, so they're going to have to disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4 to run to there, but attack of opportunity is a 3 damage, so total damage wipe out there. Right, we now got Kaori. She is in melee, so she will make an assault action, and she does have 2 actions, so it'll be 2 attacks. So the first one is just 1 damage, so that's taken on the shields, and the other one is 0 damage. So it's a standoff there. Right, so we are on to a new round. So we'll put a new peg in, so we're on to the last stage of guarded. A new event token, so we're on guarded, so relax to guarded. Pot shot. The nearest unengaged civilian with line of sight to a purge character makes a ranged attack against it. Alright, so we're up the back there. They do have line of sight, but there will be cover, and they've got a ranged attack of just 1 dice. They've got armor and you've got cover, so that will negate the 2, so nothing will happen there. Right, so we're going on to Ariana. Will not do anything at the moment. We will do at the top here, he will go through the door, so 1, 2, and where's he going to go? We need crates, we need loot. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, so he'll be in cover behind there, and then his effortless action will be to do nothing. He will spend his last action peg, skill peg, to reduce the threat by 1 again. So we're staying in the guarded phase. Right, Ariana is going to shoot the terminal. She's going to use her 3 dice weapon there. needing one hit, and we don't. We actually get a jam. So we'll turn that upside down. We will then use the other weapon with 2 dice and see if we can get the one hit there. We do. We get 2 hits, so that is destroyed, that terminal, and we gain the 7 UA. So we'll put that there to remind us. That's her 2 actions, and they've got an effortless action where we'll just move up slightly to there. Right, so on the purge, again we can have a harvester come on. We get none, which is a bonus. Right, so we'll start down the bottom here. We've got this one here, you can see me. 1, 2, 3, 4, so he's closing in. We've got here the first one at the bottom will attack Kaori and does none. The other one will attack and does none as well. So the civilians got at the top there, Ganik is still wanting to be a live one, but he can't yet, so we'll just move across this way. And then we've got Kaori. Oh, she will attack. The one at the bottom does 1 hit, but that's absorbed by the armour. So nothing on there. Right, on to the next round. Right. When Ariana's shot, she would have actually used 2 bags of shooting, and the first shot would have actually gone into there. But as that's not done any change of levels, that's okay. So new round. We have now gone into the watch your back stage, and we've now on to here. So the earth moves, so we've gone on to watch your back. Quake, there is unexpected seismic shift. All characters not in base with a wall are knocked prone. Excellent. So we've got Ariana. He's not a character. And we've got that one is down. We've got Ganik at the top and against the wall, and we've got there. Right, just do a check, see whether they're classing Purge as characters. Right, so we're back, and the Purge are a character. Obviously they're an NPC character, or just an NPC. Right, so they are all down. Right, so that makes it easier. So we've got Gak, who will have a look in this crate, and another gun, another health pack, and another rubbish weapon. So we're going to get rid of you. I'm going to get rid of you. It's worth 4. Yeah, we'll get rid of you. Right, so nothing much in that one. We are now going to move. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and an effortless action to there. She will stand up, and then we'll move 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, we have done the 2 characters, so now onto the Purge. So we'll roll. We're on to watch your back, so we could have Devastators. So we'll check. We have no Harvesters and 1 Devastator, and they come on at number 5. We'll which is at the top here, which was where I was going, so I might have to change our plan there. And he has, you can see there he's got line of sight, but we'll get a bit of cover on that. So the Devastator at ranged has 3 dice at ranged. So the first attack does 2 hits and lose 1 for cover. The second attack does 2 hits, so we'll lose 1 for cover. Good job I didn't bin my health last turn. Right, the harvesters, he will stand up, he will stand up, he will stand up. On to the civilian up there. He will attack and then try and leave the board in the ship with his directional arrow, so he will just stand still. This one here will stand up, and as he got 2 actions, will have an attack. Her attack is better with 2 dice, so we'll attack the one at the bottom next to the green crate and roll 2 blanks. Alright, so that is that round done. We'll now go another hostility peg, and we'll turn over a new card, which is They're Everywhere, which is a swarm. You'll notice them here and there, small insects cluttered on pipes and conduit, probably attracted by the residual energy. They were no bother at first, but now they seem to consider you a threat and they attack. Although not lethal, they are a nuisance and have a poisonous bite. All non-purge characters lose 1 action this round and cannot make effortless actions, unless they have a skill statistic of 3 or higher. These actions only lose the ability to make effortless actions. So Ariana has a skill of 4, so she just loses her effortless, so keeps the 2 actions. Gak is down to 1 action only. So we will do the 2 actions here. So we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and get around that crate. Over here, we do not want to be in line of sight of that. So we will come down here and go 1, 2, 3, and then through the door to there for 4. Right, so back onto the purge. We'll roll for harvesters. We get no harvesters. For devastators, we get 1 and they come on at 6. So we have our last one and they're coming on all the way over here, which is good. Unless they can see. No, he can't. Right, so both are going to have to do a move action. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, running into the centre of the board there, and the one at the top, the closest non-purge is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So they are coming through there, so I need to be able to run quickly past. So the civilian at the top will move this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, back into the corner. I'm still seriously trying to board the craft there. And this one here will have his attack. So we've got 2 dice at the one nearest at the bottom, and just gets the 1. He'll then try and attack the other one and rolls nothing. So he's not doing much there. Right, so we go on to the next peg. So we're halfway through, and the next one we are on watch your back. So it's got interference, rebel. Someone is not happy with everyone's blatant disregard for the common man. Choose an unengaged civilian at random. They make a ranged attack against the nearest enemy and then make a move in the opposite direction. Right, she does not have line of sight there, so we're going to go attacking that one there again. But again, Ganeek has 1 dice range and need to do 3, because you've got 1 for cover and 1 armour on there, so it's going to be no attacks and then they'll run away. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 there, because then technically not opposite direction, but they're then out of line of sight and threat. Right, so next is the characters. We will do Ariana. We'll search this box and see what we get here. Right, we get a +1 repair, we get a shield belt, and we get a close combat weapon, which is worth 4. So we'll keep that. We'll put that in there. We will get rid of the health, and we will take that as well, because that's worth some. So we'll put the crate back. I don't think it really matters whether we're going to get off or not, so she will make a ranged attack at the nearest purge. So we are looking at medium range, so she will attack with the 2 dice pistol there, needing 2 hits, and just gets 1. Right, we've just checked what skills she has. She has a 1 level marksman skill there, which is make a ranged attack. So we're going to spend a peg. We're going to make a ranged attack, and that was for her ranged attack that she just made to put up the hostility there. We are now going to roll 2 exclamation marks and jam that one as well. So this mission, she has no idea how to shoot a weapon. So that is her done. We'll go on to Gak. It will go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and effortless to get through the door there. And that will be him done. Purge. We've got this one down here. We'll make a move. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got these ones. He will move in there and make an attack, doing nothing. This one will move there, make an attack, and do nothing because Kaori has 1 armor. We've got that Devastator there is going to shoot through the window into combat there. We are outside of short range, so there's a chance it could hit one of the purge. So the first attack is 3 hits, so that's definitely taken out somebody. So we've got a 1, 2 on there, 3, 4, 5, 6. we roll a 1. So he's taken out that one there. His second attack just does 1, so nothing on that. Right, the other purge has a line of sight through that door there to at the back, but they'll then get cover because you'll only see half through the window there. So the first attack is nothing, and the second attack is 2. Lose 1 for cover, lose 1 for armor. They've both got 1 armor each, so nothing happens on there. Right, the civilians. Right, she is in close, well, she's in melee now, so she'll get 1 attack and does nothing. We've got the little civilian at the top there as a 5, and we'll try to move, well, she will move into base contact there to do a trade. So let's see what we get. And we have, oops, a pistol. So 3, well, it's just a common pistol. We don't want that, so we're just going to leave it there. That will be there. Right, next go, so we'll put a peg in up the top, and we'll turn over an event card. So we are on watch your back. So live 1 intervention, faulty data link. The nearest harvester or devastator to a trader loses its connection to the hive mind. Remove it from play. So that will be this one here, making it even better. Right, so we will now move up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there. We will do a search, and we end up getting, once I get it out, what's that one? A combat pistol, the same one. Can't be shaken up very well. Right. Gak, we will do an effortless action to come into there. As there's no hostile characters there, we will search the bag. Let's go a bit deeper into the bag this time, and we will get this one, which is search binoculars, which is worth 7. So we will get rid of the 2 health. We'll just drop that on the floor, and we'll replace it with the goggles. So place that there, and he will then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, back in there with his 2 actions. No, he's only got 1 action because he's searched. So 1, 2, 3. So he will go to there, and that will suffice there. We've got the purge, so we've got no harvesters to come on. So, but we have 1 of these to come on at number 6, all the way over here. So he'll come on and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's not going to make any difference to the outcome. Alright, we've got the devastator there, he can still shoot through. So 3 dice, and gets 2 hits, which is not enough because of the armor and the cover through the half of the window. But the second attack is 3 successes, which takes out of action. Alright, the other one Can't see anybody there. So he's going to have to move. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there to get the civilian, as they're the closest. And this one will go through the door here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll try and move up to the door. That is all of those. So next round. So we've got another peg going in, as long as it's not a purge. Law of Sod. So this is everything. Pop. No, not now. No, no, no. Just when you need it, it most fails. The player with the turn counter selects an opposing trader at random. A random item that they are carrying breaks and must be repaired. Turn that item face down in the tray. As there are no opposing traders, that one is a good one to have right now, as it has no effect, which means we'll do Gak first. It'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one will go 1, 2, 3, and in. So they have both escaped after completing the objective, and they only picked up 1 melee weapon. It's better than nothing, and we've got a couple of other bits that we can sell as well. Right, so we'll do the tidy up and then we'll come back for the post mission phase. So we've gone into the post mission phase. We've skipped the first one because everybody made it out alive, and we've gone to the advancement. So we've given them their second career points. We have given Gak one there, which is the onslaught at level 1, which is reaction. Use after scoring 1 or more hits on an enemy in close assault. Make another close assault action. And he's got a built-in 2-die attack for melee, so that's going to be good there. For Ariana, we're going to be doing a second level marksman, which is make a ranged attack with 1 extra combat die. After rolling the dice, you can split the hits scored between up to 2 eligible targets within range of your weapon and within short of each other. So that's 5 inches of each other. So that's quite a good attack on there. For the purchasing side, we've given Ariana the weapon that Gak found, the Havoc chemical pistol, because that gives them 4 dice at short range. So that's going to be a powerful attack if we do get any assassins or range ones in which have like 3 armor, so you do need to roll a lot of dice. Selling wise, we're going to sell the pistol that she was carrying originally for 6. The combat axe, because in this mission we can sell them for the buy price, so we can sell that for 4. We have the mission objective at 7, and the goggles that we found and the shield belt we're going to sell for 2 each, so we're walking away with 21 credits there. What we're going to buy is 2 health stims, they are 0 each, and a combat custom jacket which we are buying at 16, which has 1 armor and 2 attack in melee. We're going to give that to Gak, so he's got 4 dice in melee, again good for the more powerful of the purge when they attack. So that gets rid of 16 of the 21, so we're left with another 5 credits. We've got 5 from last time that we've carried over just in case something did happen to one of the crew. We're now going to go into the degradation phase of the ship, and we have a 5. So a 5 again is hull integrity reduced by a 1, which is what we had last time. So we're going to reduce that down to a 2. We're going to spend 2 points to bring it back up, and then another 2 points to make it level 4. So everything is at level 4. That will cost 4 credits of our 10, leaving us at 6 for the next mission. So that is mission 2 complete. See you in the next one. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please hit the like button and leave a comment below. If you are new here or a returning viewer, please consider subscribing to the channel and help it grow and get notified of future content. We look forward to having you here in the future. Have a great day and goodbye.